Yeah, here we go. So this is chapter 5, the final chapter of True Colors. Thanks again to Square for sending me over key, and this is going to be a bit of a explosive end, I think. Side B. Now we fell in the shaft, didn't we? Wait, what? We're out already?
Welcome back, Alex.
But is he back with her when she was with her doctor?
Do you want to talk about your time in Colorado? Let's start with something positive. What did you learn from your visit to Haven Springs?
Hang on a second. So this is her talking to her shrink, who, this is talking to her shrink. I got a feeling that this is in her head, and she's probably lying at the bottom of a mine shaft, right? Like passed out, and this is in her head. It's gotta be in her head, right? Because, you know what I mean? It's gotta be. That's what it's gotta be, right? It's gotta be in her head. You know what I mean? I can't see the game jumping from you falling down a mine shaft to months or weeks later when you've left Haven Springs and you're talking to a shrink. Yes, there is. Look. So what do we learn? Okay.
I learned to let myself feel, I guess. And to not be afraid of those feelings.
Couldn't one argue that those old fears turned out to be justified? What do you make of that friction?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I'm proud of you for trying. You helped some people. Chased a mystery. Got to kiss a pretty girl. But Alex, you're right back where you started.
You're wrong. I don't belong in here.
If that were true, Alex, you'd know you were talking to an empty chair.
Uh-huh. See? Yep. It's in her head. I knew it. Had to be, didn't it? Look at that doggy. Hey, doggy.
What the fuck?
Guitar case. Oh, look at that! Look at that pupper. He looks so happy. You got a hand, picture of a hand. Look at that pupper. So we go. So we got angry. It's kind of interesting how you got a poster that shows the emotions, but all of them are pictures of her, right? So I didn't actually notice that when we're sitting down, that all of them were pictures of her. Or was it? There wasn't when she was sitting, was it? It wasn't all her face. I'm sure it wasn't. Or maybe they were. I don't remember. It's been all of like a minute. I forget.
Is that what I look like? Really?
It's been all of a minute, right?
Hey, my guitar. Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Hang on, before we knock, let's door's gonna be locked, maybe, I reckon.
These don't belong to Dr. Lin.
Yeah, I mean, you're not in a shrink.
Tuning peg.
They were not. Okay, that's why I didn't remember it, right? Wait, we can take it out of the picture? I thought you were going to take the peg out of the picture. Okay. She is taking a peg out of the picture. Okay, so it is in her. It's totally in her head, right? Oh, while she's in her head, of course, we're getting messages from the doctor. All right. In search of one missing patient, answer to Alex. She was always scratching the door, trying to get out, but she's declawed, so her capacity to fend for herself is minimal. If spotted, please exercise caution when approaching. She will appear friendly and normal, but we've had some behavioral issues in the past. Please help me find my patient. I'm starting to get worried.
How did I even get back here?
Please join me in welcoming Alex Gem back to the Helping Hands. We're happy, though not surprised, but Alex has once submitted herself to the stultifying and inescapable embrace of our institution. Now, she obviously can't think in her head that she is back with the doctor after pulling like this key thing out of a picture, right? She's not that dim, right? I mean, seriously, right? In light of all recent excitement, now is a good time to remind Helping Hands residents that impulses to leave our institution were understandable and being resisted. Remember, the outside world is sharp-toothed and possessed with an insatiable hunger, and you are soft and slowly and appetizing. Why throw yourself into its mouth?
12 years ago, I made a mistake. The kind of thing that you can't undo.
Alex, you know that I care about you. With everything that has happened, I just want what's best for you.
Okay. I can't look at a computer.
I guess that's me.
I
Case
3322.
number 53322.
Wonder if that's going to be relevant. I mean, it might be, right? Emotional instability, occasional violent outbursts, hallucinations, visual and oral, delusional ideation, depression, anxiety, no diagnosis.
Thrown down a... what?
Alex experiences a detailed and robust delusion that she was able to read other people's emotional states and believes that because of disability she is unequivocally equipped to help us or to help others overcome their own emotional trauma. It's difficult to overlook the irony. Someone is as profoundly dysfunctional as Alex adopting the role of emotional caretaker. Had she not been returned to my case, I do not think it hyperbolic to speculate that her reckless attempts at fixing her friends and family would eventually have gotten someone hurt. It is my belief that Alex's delusions constitute a threat to her continued well-being as well as those of others. As such, I recommend Alex be thrown down an endless pit, which is how the last episode ended. But it wasn't endless, but she thrown in a pit. Her body shattered against a jutting board and airing brick until she's forgotten in the darkness beneath the world. This is my professional opinion, the most humane thing we can do for her. Well, shit. Who's there?
Alex Chen?
I've heard
My
of her.
guitar case has never heard of me.
What?
Sure. Huh.
Oh, look, the number. What was it 53322? Is that what it was? Something like that, wasn't it? It had 5s and 3s and 2s. I think it was 53322. I think. Is that it? I remembered it. We're going to become the bard now and just jam our way out of trouble. Alright.
Gabe gave me this guitar, but he never heard me play it.
We can fix it with a thing we got out of the picture. And I'm curious, this is door locked. It's going to be locked, right? And the guitar's going to open it. Yeah, okay. That cut.
Of course.
I had to make sure, right? We got a magic guitar that's going to get us out.
The doctor is in.
Hello, Eborg. Oh. Oh yeah, she's at the bottom of a well, so. I mean, that's a bit of a drop, right? So what about a bullet? I mean, wasn't she shot as well? She doesn't look like someone that's been shot and fell 50 feet. You know what I mean? Oh, make that 100 feet now, right? Go, Chavs! Go get him! Come on, Chavs. You can do it. Kick ass. Right, do you reckon she got knocked out again and we're back in her mind?
Psst. Alex.
Yeah. We are.
Gabe? You're dead.
So? Lots of people are dead, Alex. Most people.
Where are we?
I want to say a hospital.
Dr. Mendez to intensive care. Dr. Mendez to intensive care.
Yep, definitely a hospital.
Gabe.
Okay, here's what I do know. You are 10, I am 14. Our mother is sick. So is our father. But it's a different kind of sickness. Play your part.
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Stop.
Both of you,
Dad.
behave.
It's Papa Chen.
Alex, go check on your mother.
Okay.
Well, the Chav's got one of you.
She was right over there, waiting for me.
Keys over there. Right. Have a look around, right?
There it is. The painting that taught me that art sucked sometimes.
That's a really interesting picture.
We couldn't afford a private room. Just got lucky, I guess. Gabe and I used to watch cartoons on this thing after school. Mom used to fidget with her keys whenever she was worried.
Gabe, Alex, I need you to listen very carefully. We got some scary news today, and I'm going to be spending some time at the hospital.
What?
Okay.
Mom? Are you okay?
Hush now. It's going to be okay. Do you understand
Back
me?
again, I love it. You
Things will
rock,
be
Mr. Bod.
I thank you, Red Dog.
for a little while, but I am going to be okay.
59 bumps. That's a lot of bumps. Hope you're doing okay, Red Dog. Or hope you're doing well. Or at least better. Hope so. She's probably behind the curtain, right?
We spent so much time in here that I basically memorized every article. Gabe told me it was full of needles. Scared me to death. It was always too hot in this room.
Pull back the curtain, shall we?
She's just on the other side.
I'm sorry to hear that, Red Dog. So many tubes. Is it the more tubes, the more serious it is? Is that how hospitals work?
How many nights did Dad spend in this room? Sleeping in an uncomfortable chair and eating vending machine dinners. There's something so weird and scary about watching your dad cry. Mom. Every time I saw her, I worried it would be the last.
Hi, Mom.
You don't look good, right?
Mom. Mom.
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Is that how it went? You don't think you missed anything?
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Stop.
Both of you,
Dad.
behave. Alex, go check on your mother.
Didn't we just do this? It's Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. Take 2.
Wait. Did I miss something?
I don't know. It's the same, right? Oh, there's a bottle of water here. This
No
wasn't
matter
it?
how much Mom drank, her throat was
Oh no,
always
what's that
dry.
before? What's gonna be behind here? Maybe like a demon?
There's something so weird and scary about watching your dad cry. Mom, what am I missing? What did we talk about?
Alright, take 2.
Hi, Mom. Mom. Mom.
Water, Alex. Get her some water.
We know where the water bottle is. Okay.
Thank you. You almost never cried, even when you were very small. Did you know that? That's been my biggest challenge with you. How do you take care of someone who is already so strong?
Low. Miss Candela. Low.
Shh. No tears, my strong girl. I want you to make me a promise. Your brother, your father, they are going to need you. You have to be strong. Will you do that, Alex?
Hmm.
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Hmm. Um. Um. Where are we now? Yeah, because we're still not her. We're still inside her head. This must be like maybe it's like the childhood home, right? I mean, childhood home, right? There's the family picture. That's mom. There's the folks. We are. Lois, snoo. What's your shooting? She still got it. Shot as a kid. No problem. I get it. Just hope you feel better soon.
Was that the last time you talked to her? Mom.
I think so.
Do you miss her?
Gabe, what's going on?
You're 11, I'm almost 15. Dad and I are time bombs. You keep running back and forth, trying to defuse us both.
He's coming home.
This is going to suck so bad. Play your part.
Hey. Little shoo.
There was only ever one thing to do when they got like this. Drown them out and wait for it to pass.
Yeah, Miss Ganola, we obviously remember yesterday we finished the episode where she was shot and she fell down this like mine shaft. So I think we're starting the episode out in her head. I think she was probably knocked out.
Just listen to the music.
You know, down the shaft. We did one sequence with her doctor, then we went back into the shaft and she fell to the bottom, and now we're here. We seem to be reliving some memories of her past. I reckon she's probably just knocked out, or she's in the bottom of the mine shaft at the moment.
The volume dial was my best friend.
And once we get through this, we'll probably go back to her again, I guess. So her brother and her dad were always shouting. Mom obviously died of some terminal illness of some sort. I don't know what, but she was in the hospital. Then she was gone.
Okay, it's just me. But you know that's not how it went down, right?
It's a long time since I heard that, Ellie. A long time.
It was my job to keep the peace. But no matter what I did, at least I managed to hold on to you, Shushu. Dad's laundry. I always set it here when it was done so he could find it. I tried so hard to keep my promise to her. Mom and Dad had this TV before they had either of us. Gabe had barely used this backpack in weeks. Nobody could get him to go to school. The killer mistress tabs in this book weren't even close to right. Gabe loved Son of Lead back when it was an indie. It was too gory for me. Cleaning Dad's ashtray was not my favorite job in the world. Mom's old sewing kit. Don't think I've ever even tasted a butter cookie. It was full of greeting cards. Mom kept every single one we ever got. Thanks for trying, Lucky Cat. My job was to sort them in order of how close we were to a collections notice.
This Lucky Cat is what she had on her key fob, wasn't it? Her mom.
I wanted to be a werewolf that Halloween. Couldn't afford the costume. I can't believe they were ever this happy. Gabe used to steal Dad's beer all the time. It was like the one thing they didn't fight about.
Wait, he was 15, right? Drinking at 15?
We never really touched these after Mom died. She was 2 cups water for 1 cup rice. Set timer for 30 minutes. Do your history homework. Serve. Almost empty. Almost always. I didn't even know what CPS was. Just that I was afraid of them.
Hey, Gabe. I'm Leslie Halloran. I'm from the Oregon State Child Protective Services. We got a call from someone who said there might have been some kind of fight here last night. Is your dad home?
Oh, gosh. You know what? We were... Yeah, that was like rehearsal. And I'm in this play at school. And my dad, like, he was helping me learn my lines.
Must be some play. But if you need anything, my number is on there. Okay?
I wonder what happened to Dad. What if Dad died or... Because she went to a home, her brother went into like a detention facility. So obviously something happened with Dad. Is it the same record she can listen to? I guess she's going to go outside and actually interrupt them or something. That's what's different here. Oh, this... Yeah, it is. Yes. Don't want to tempt the DMCA gods too early, right? That will definitely tempt them, and we're trying not to tempt them, right? But it sounds very cool. Like, very cool. I've not heard that for years, many years. Many years.
When wasn't this place falling apart? Gabe and Dad were so loud when they fought.
Where you going? Are you gonna tell her? Or is that my job?
Keep your voice down.
Fine, I'll do it. Alex, Dad lost his job again. So we're broke. Again.
Don't talk to me that way. Despite what you may believe, you do not know everything. You think what? I laid myself off?
It's okay. We'll figure it out. I
don't know, Dad. But what are we supposed to do now? We gotta eat.
We can sell some records. Or what about my guitar? We can sell that.
Alex, what is it gonna take to get you to stop defending him?
If your mother could see you now.
I don't want to hear about Mom.
Babe!
I'm so tired of you using her as an excuse to be a piece of shit. Don't fucking touch me, piece of shit.
Dad.
Damn it, Alex.
I'm okay. It's okay. It was an accident.
Alex, I didn't...
Dad, it's okay. Really, I'm not hurt.
I can't do this.
Dad?
What do you reckon? He just leave them? I reckon that's probably what he does. He just leaves. Just fuck it. Gone.
Someone will come. That woman from CPS. Someone.
Dad!
I'm sorry.
No.
SingStar 1? Ooh, man. Deke. Alright, I guess, what are we now? We're not back in the mines. I guess maybe we're in like a home now, maybe? We're going through like her childhood, right? She still got like shoo. Unless her dad returned. I reckon we're probably in a home or something. She look like she's in the bottom bunk of like a bunk bed, right?
Hey, can I ask you a question? Which orphanage is this?
Orphanage,
the one in Grant
okay.
Park? Kind of thought it'd be nicer.
I can't do this, okay? I can't.
There's a guitar case behind.
You need to.
No.
You need to be honest about what you see.
I was. I have. And now I'm done.
Almost. But not yet. You were 12, I am 16. I steal a car and end up in juvie.
Gabe, come on.
Then you're 13, 14, 15. Orphanages, group homes, musty rooms in the strange houses of foster parents. By the time you're 17, you've seen them all. Somewhere along the line, you start to feel things. Your own emotions don't belong to you. You have nothing. No one. You are alone.
I don't want this.
Alex. Play your part.
Play your part.
Play my part.
Oh, look, guitar, look.
Guess I missed a few days. How you holding up, Shu?
Can't
This
believe how
little
long
buddy
you've
gets
had that thing.
everywhere.
That thing was my only friend after you left. I used to write one every day. Stupid.
Why? You clearly missed him.
And I thought he missed me. Hence, stupid. Well, there are my strings. Where's my guitar?
I don't understand. Why can't I have my guitar?
We've been over this, Alex. Your guitar stays in the rec room. You can play it during free time.
That's bullshit. I don't need it in the fucking rec room. I need it when I'm stuck in the fucking dorms.
Alex, that's enough. Maybe we'll just take away your guitar privileges entirely, if that's what you prefer.
You can't do that!
No, you can't do that.
We weren't allowed to bring glass into the dorms. So we had to drink from this thing.
Like hamsters in a cage.
Except if you give a hamster a glass, they don't toss it at the other hamsters' heads.
Pretty sure it's locked.
Oh,
Must be after curfew.
The ceiling's high,
We're
isn't
not
it?
going anywhere. God, they put me on so many meds.
Yeah, she's got a few. Aripiprazole, lithium XR, methylphenidate, or that risperidone. So she's got 4 meds daily.
Did any of them ever work?
Some of them helped, a little. None of them fixed me.
In their defense, mutant empathy isn't exactly in the DSM.
They used to say this place wasn't a prison.
Maybe they were trying to keep you safe.
Guess so. Whatever the reason, The end result was prison bars. I took a fork in here one time and hid it under my mattress. Just 'cause, fuck you.
Fuck you.
They should have stenciled the same thing on all of us.
You really feel like you were their property?
We didn't belong to anyone else, did we?
Fancy.
Everyone had one good outfit. We wore them to meet the parents.
Did it help?
Kinda think you already know the answer to that question. I remember the kid who put this here. Sadie? Sally. Something with an S?
You were friends at
Sausage.
first, right?
Way at first. Then I freaked out on her and she was done with me. Just like everyone else.
There's a monkey and a caterpillar. Monkey and a caterpillar. I guess it was just sitting there with the prospective parents, like looking at the kids, trying to pick one out, right? Maybe.
She's been through so much. I just don't know if we're prepared for a troubled girl. It says here she's sensitive. What does that mean?
I wonder why she's never found a home before. I'm sure she's a sweet girl, but she's not for us.
She's awfully old, isn't she?
This is the kid that's been in all those fights, right?
I want to help. I really do, but there's just something broken. Wrong.
With her.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Why?
You need to see it.
See what? That nobody picked me?
Nobody picked you. Nobody picked you. Nobody wanted you. Mom died. Dad left. I bailed. You couldn't keep us together.
It was my job to keep us.
You were 11 years old. You were 11 years old. You were a kid, Alex. Let it go. People leave. Life gets hard. Sometimes it's a big shit sandwich. Make it better.
Big shit
be angry
sandwich.
at Dad. Miss Mom. Hell, be angry at me. But don't give up. No one gets to tell you what you're worth. And no one can take your life away. Fight.
I'm not sure
You have a gift. It's something you don't even understand. You can change the world. make it better. Now get up.
What?
Get up and fight.
Right, so back in the mine, I guess. Yeah, she looks. I don't know, she's a little bit battered, right? Yeah, but at least she's at the bottom now. You're gonna get to see what they're hiding down here. Because this is the whole point of coming here, right? What has been hidden in the mine? The lanterns, do you think that works? I wonder if that works. She's got one match. That's right, she kept took this from Gabe's things, didn't she? It was like one match in a matchbox that he was saving for something special. Some special reason. He was saving it so he would save his sister. He must have known. I'm still curious about the bullet wound. I mean, she got shot, right? She doesn't... She looks like someone that's fell down a hole, but not someone that's had like a bullet in them, right? So what happened to the bullet? Maybe it couldn't have missed, right? If the bullet missed, then she wouldn't. If the force of the bullet, the impact that knocked her down the mine, right? If it missed, she would have just been standing there still. Top.
I've got to find a way out of here.
Whoa, it's a big shadow.
No more ladder. Not that I'd be much good at climbing.
No, if you look at her, I mean, she was hit. It looked like she was hitting in her chest somewhere. If you look at her jumper she's wearing, there's no like. Where would the bullet? Oh, there isn't any, right? I guess the bullet must have missed. And these bruises and everything she's got is from the fall, because it was a bloody long fall. Maybe Jed didn't, he wasn't quite a good shot. Didn't really want to kill her, so he missed at the last second.
Just like Jed said.
Dinner's on the floor.
I'm gonna choose not to read anything into this.
You're not hungry.
I could almost laugh if it wouldn't hurt so much. How long has this stuff been down here? Oh, no, 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 come on, no, 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 no. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, that's something.
What is going on down this mine?
That aura is the only lead I've got.
All right, boys, getting close.
Held average for life, huh, Jed?
I would have
Dig so deep, we see where the devil sleeps.
That's the motorbike.
Goddamn right.
This is it. This is what Typhon tried to bury.
A lot of runoff moisture in this soil. Jed, we gotta call it. This dig is fucked.
Nothing's fucked.
Jed, we got no pumps running. No.
My teams have never quit a dig this deep before. We finish the job. Steady goes. Steady.
Fuck was...
Move! Come on! Clear the tunnel! Who's on radio?
Jed!
Fuck!
Jed! Jed!
Oh my god.
We gotta move! Now! There's still men back there. They'll drown.
Yeah, and so will we if we don't get the fuck out! Make the call, Jed!
God damn it! God damn it! Everyone, let's go! Now!
What a dick.
Smells like fireworks. Must be where Typhon blew the charges.
Oh, what is that now? Look. There's some proof. Some evidence. A skull. What? Wait, what? That's her mom's necklace.
Dad.
Amulet. What? Wait, what?
Jed! Come back! Jed, you son of a bitch!
Wait, her dad
Jed,
was there? Oh,
you gotta stop, man.
Jed! Fuck you, Jed! Come back!
It's over, Chen. He's not coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh. I guess that might explain why Gabe ended up in this little town, right? Because his dad was there working in the mine. Maybe that's how come they got there, or Gabe went there in the first place. Oh, Jed, that's two Chens that they've killed, almost free. What a dick. I mean, if she wasn't so hurting so much, I would just take a few moments right there to squat and take a dump on that sign before you walk off, right? Just, you know.
And during my time here, I've come to realize what makes Haven so special. It's a flower shop run by multiple generations. A bar owner who greets every customer by name. It's a spring festival tradition going back 100 years. History, loyalty, pride. These values which define Haven are the same values that Typhon was built on. And that is why our partnership has been so successful. It's been my privilege to renew Typhon's commitment to Haven. We believe in this community, and we're tremendously excited for its future.
You gonna walk in now?
Thank you, Diane. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're eager to make this official. So, time to vote, folks. And then lunch.
Oh, he looks like he's seen a ghost.
Alex! Oh my god! I'm fine. You are not fine. We have to get you to a doctor.
What happened to you?
I found out something you need to hear. I'm sorry.
Jed is his dad.
What?
Alex, you're hurt.
Do you need help? We can call an ambulance.
Typhon's been lying to all of you. And so has Jed Lucan.
Alex, what's going on?
You know exactly what's going on. I was down in the mine last night. I saw what Typhon's been hiding for 12 years. Jed Lucan isn't a hero. That whole story is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself. There were pictures of me and Gabe down there in the dirt. Because one of those miners was my father. Typhon wanted to keep this covered up in case it jeopardized the vote. All they care about is making more money. They'll do whatever it takes to push this expansion through. So they decided to bury the evidence. And nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains. That's how Gabe was killed. Jed knew all along. He covered up the truth about the past, about Gabe. And when I found out, as you can see, he tried to kill me too. Why aren't any of you saying anything?
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex.
Try me.
These accusations are, well, they're insane. And trying to go into the mine was obviously a very dangerous, very illegal thing to do. But we all sympathize with your situation. You've been through so much. Your brother was your only family, wasn't he? I can only imagine how much you want an explanation for his loss. Something to give you comfort and make your life seem less unfair.
You
know there's proof of the cover-up. You had Pike arrest me to suppress the evidence.
Officer Pike arrested you for stealing items from my purse. Perhaps you were looking for evidence?
And I found it. Which is why you and Jed tried to threaten me into silence.
Dad? Do you have any idea what Alex is talking about?
No, I don't. I've tried to be there for Alex since Gabe died. I thought, I don't know, I hoped I could be something of a father figure to her. All I can guess is, sometimes when we're hurting, the people we lash out at are the ones who we're trying to help.
This is an act. You're lying. Please. I know this is hard to accept. You all trust him. I did too. But I'm telling the truth.
I believe you. Of course I do. I believe you too. I'm horrified and shocked and still processing everything, but I believe you.
Miss Harmon, please remember the terms of your settlement.
Screw your settlement. I would never take that money.
I would like to speak. This young lady came to Haven as a stranger, but over the last few weeks, she's become one of us. Now, her story certainly seems unlikely, if not impossible. But she deserves at least an investigation of her claims. We ought to take her seriously.
Ducky, you're being unhelpful. Alex, sweetheart. You know our mind can play tricks on us. None of it is your fault. It's so hard to admit you need help. But it's always better in the end. We're all worried about you. Let us help you.
Don't worry, Alex. I got this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I have a USB stick full of recordings.
Yes, we went through this yesterday. Your superiors closed the case. None of us have time for conspiracies.
Yeah. You're trying to weasel your way out of things again, huh? I know your game. I know
Don't
how you...
test me, Jason.
You know what? I'm not scared of you anymore. And not of you, not Typhon.
All right, that's enough.
Deputy Pike, do you have some kind of personal issue with me?
Like hell I do.
Jason. Well, given that your judgment in this matter is emotionally compromised, you should probably remove yourself from...
cut the crap. If you think you could shut me up with...
I think you better cool it.
I would like to speak again.
It concerns me that a voting member of this council has openly admitted to a
I'm really sorry.
This is a load of bullshit.
I don't believe this. Getting ridiculous.
We're all getting ahead of ourselves.
No.
And what's the important matter here?
I'm not your
I'm
lapdog
sorry,
anymore.
Alex.
I'm going first thing tomorrow.
Dad. Please. Come clean. We'll figure it out together.
It amazes me. The extent to which she has manipulated you.
Come on, Dad.
Never in a million years.
Come on. I hate seeing you do this.
My own son.
Dad.
My own goddamn son!
Stop. I know why you tried to kill me. It's not what you tell yourself. That you thought it was best for Haven. This was never about Haven at all, was it? This was about you. I know it's easier not having to think about the men you buried. You want to look away and pretend the people you hurt aren't people. But I won't let you. My father worked for you. His name was John. He made a lot of mistakes. He wasn't a good father. I think he came here trying to be better. But you killed him. And then Gabe, my big brother. He was building a family here, doing it his own way, figuring it out as he went along. He was so nervous about it, and so excited. And he brought me here to be part of that family. But he died. Because of you. And then there's me. For so many years, I just wanted to survive. To get through. Haven changed me. I started to think about the future. I want to belong somewhere. I want to know that there's a place and a group of people who wouldn't be the same without me. I was starting to feel that here. And you tried to murder me. You would have ended my life just so you wouldn't have to face the truth. You've forgotten it, haven't you? You've plastered over it with another story. You tell yourself you're a good man. You take care of so many people. You gave me a roof and a job. You checked on me when I was grieving. Such a good, generous man. But that's the lie. If you scrape it away, what do we see? "11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And then you gave your soul to Typhon. You let them tell you how awful it would be for your wife and son to find out. You let them tell you that Haven was more important than the men who died. When it really mattered who you were and what you stood for, you let Typhon decide for you. I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't.
The truth hurts. Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break. But when you come out the other side, and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are. I see the truth about you. You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past. You hate what you've done to keep it secret. And the more you deny that hatred, the worse it grows. I know who you are. I've seen the worst parts of you. And I forgive you.
Forgive him, was that a bad idea? Is that a bad choice, maybe? I got pretty heavy there, didn't it, for 10 minutes or so?
Still coming in on the Typhon mining scandal that has rocked the western slope town of Haven Springs, where a council meeting was the scene for shocking revelations. Local bar owner and council president Jed Lucan admitted in a tearful confession to covering up the deaths of 7 Typhon employees as their manager 12 years ago. A recent cover-up, which involved a clandestine and unpermitted explosion to thwart inspections, caused the death of Haven local Gabe Chen last month. Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody, awaiting arraignment. We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon CEO, the market impact, and what it all means for your drive time commute, coming right...
Oh, shoo.
Yeah, the silence is worse. I need to get some air. After summoning all my strength and willpower, I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop. I've got some continued support for you.
Yet Typhon Mining expresses gratitude towards Haven Springs for the continued support. We have issued a statement which is available on our website. Right, we got a lot. Holy shit, we got a lot of messages. What a Motor Spring Festival. Thanks everyone who made it such a beautiful celebration. Now, spoon of beans, you got a rose. I know someone got a rose. So, hang in there, bud. Can we brag for someone else? Yeah, Ryan didn't get a rose. Hey, Steph, do I have permission to brag about a rose you got? Well, come on, man. Yeah, she got a rose.
I bet Steph wishes she could reword that. But it's pretty funny.
As many of you know, I'm a freelancer for the Rocky Mountain Gazette. I'm writing an article for this evening's incredible performance at the Spring Festival, but I can't track down a band's name. Anyone know it? Hey man, we aren't like a band as such, so we don't really have a name yet. No worries. Can I get your name for the article? Steph Gingrich. The brains of the operation, my muscle is Alex. She's gonna die when she sees us. Well, yeah.
I'm so sorry I worried you all.
Anyone seen Alex today? We agreed to meet last night, but she ghosted. Super not like her, kind of freaking out. Oh no, have you contacted Jason? Called his cell, no response. I'll try 911 next. That's troubling. You haven't seen her. You're like, you like little shit, right? Yeah. Black Lantern will not be open for lunch today on account of a town council vote. We'll be happy. We'll see you happy. Yes, our jobs, our prosperity. You do realize expanding mining operations outside of Haven is a temporary fix. They're not even considering the environmental impact. Do you have proof? Do you want a bibliography? Hello, neighbors. Thank you for making last night's Spring Festival such a resounding success. Now comes our another annual tradition, claiming after ourselves. I'll need a few volunteers to help me spruce up the park.
It never ends.
A statement regarding the ongoing investigation. We appreciate the community's concerns. Details are still emerging. Addendum: State Police have tapped Deputy Jason Pike to provide assistance in this case, and as such, management on his account has been handed over to another deputy. While we acknowledge Pike has come to occupy a special role in Haven, we urge you to direct all inquiries to other officials. I don't understand how this could have happened under our noses. This is not acceptable statement. Nothing but respect for our boys in blue, singular boy in beige, who danced to Typhon's tune. No way cops didn't know. I mean, he was doing his best. I don't blame Pike.
The phrase recent events is doing some work in this post.
Like Lenton will remain closed for regular businesses until further notice. I wonder what's going to happen to her as like a place to live.
Do I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait? I kind of think I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait.
Let's try to open up backup commissions. I think we're all looking for ways to stay busy right now, and making art has always been my favorite method. Hey Haven, Record Traders is accepting applications. Priority will be shown to applications with previous retail broadcast experience. Dope! Okay, so I'm definitely applying. If you're hiring 16-year-olds, nobody just yet. But to be honest, I'm kind of eyeing the exits, looking for new adventures. Yeah, she wants to go, doesn't she? She wants to go, or she wants us to go with her. Who is Jessica? I'm Jessica Marta. Oh, from the newspaper. Sort of country out of blue. I know you've been through a lot. We're working on a story. I'm not really comfortable about it right now. God, she wants us for a story. Hi. Alex, you are incredible. Incredible. If you, no matter what you want, call me if you need anything. Thank you for having my back. It meant so much. Ryan. Growing up, my dad was a hero, and after the accident, he was the whole town's hero. It was the best feeling in the world to know others saw him the way I did, and no one questioned it. Even when the strange phone calls started, the late nights locked in his office when he left the house. But it was all lies, and now I know the truth because you showed it to us. Let me know if you need help. It's kind of sucked for him, right? Finding that out. Hey, Jan, didn't think you actually would take down Typhon. You're braver than I ever imagined. Now you owe me a new job. I'm glad you're okay, though. See, I say if Typhon's leaving, if they're shutting the mine down, then what's people here going to do for a job? Dear Alex, you've been through an awful lot the past few weeks, but your resilience and courage continue to astound me. I've no doubt that you will weather this affront against your person with the same grace as you demonstrate to me during the lovely dance at the Spring Festival. A moment I will not soon forget, so please remember that we are here for you. Reginald McAllister III. Yes. I appreciate you sticking up for me, Ducky. I don't even know what to say, Alex. My heart breaks for what you have endured. No one should have to live through that, but just remember that Ethan and I are here for you. Oh, Ethan. Good old Ethan. When his dad. Dad knows what's up. That's awesome, Ethan. Oh my god, I heard about yesterday. You weren't going to mention being a superhero when I texted you, so I'm glad you're safe. Oh. Who's Arthur? Arthur Jones from the New York Telegram, of course. Hey, someone else wants to get some news going on. Alex, please pick up. Just let us know when you're, as soon as you're okay. I'm pretty sure you just lost your phone and Ryan's freaking out. We're both freaking out. Just want to make sure you're safe. Hey, look! Does this mean we've got them all? I mean, there's no room to put any more, right? Do we have all the memories? Maybe we have all the memories. Maybe. Right, Jed, Alex, what? I got good at describing other people's emotions in this book, even new emotions, complicated ones. I could push through a mystery, find the words, but I don't know if I can do that here. I know that something in me resonated with something in Jed, each looking into the other. Drawing us together, I saw it in him, and it was like walking into a house you used to live in, seeing what someone else has done to it, blazing self-hatred so bright you let yourself look at it. The sure knowledge that you spread rot to everything you touch, the rigid feeling of the role, the routine, the lines you memorize and regurgitate, to keep yourself from succumbing to the pull and looking at the truth. Maybe that's why I forgive him. I forgave him for all of this. The heat and force of his loathing required me to face my own, like two magnets of the same polarization pressing against each other backwards. The bullet, the fall, the hospital, the house, the orphanage. It's weird that I feel grateful for them. Grateful to Jed for giving them to me, or however accidentally pushing me to looking at my own self-hatred and coming out the other side. Few 100 grains of sand in the rocks. You see the clocks. Thought I would hurt. I could be brave. Nothing can save you. Nothing to say. I do wonder if she's going to, whatever this song is she's collecting with all of these things, whether she's going to sing it at some point.
Maybe Dad deserved everything he got, but I'm still glad we were there with him in his last moments. I love this guitar, but if it starts asking me riddles again, I'm throwing it out the window.
We can't put an outfit on for our last day. That's a shame. Wait, she's got a fish? I never seen a fish before. I never saw that fish tank.
I've been playing a lot the last 2 days. Trying
that been on that?
think things through.
How long has it been there, that
I
fish tank?
realize it's actually the opposite. When I'm playing is the only time I get to not think about Jed.
Almost. I think we kind of got to the bottom of it.
And what could have been if he'd never come to this town. Most of all, what I don't think about is me, because I've never been good at that. And suddenly, it's the only question that's left. So, I just keep playing.
I didn't even know I had fish. It's hard to feed them if you don't even know they're there, right? Maybe they just showed up today. I mean, it's possible. But I mean, I've never known. Look, you can see it there. That definitely wasn't there earlier on in the on early days. It was not there.
I want to go outside without seeing anyone. That's why God created rooftops. Maybe I do deserve some $ justice, but I'd much rather be able to move on with my life. The LARP was 2 days ago. That doesn't seem possible. After what I went through, the middle of the ocean might not be so bad.
Ooh.
Even though it was hard, I'm glad I let Charlotte overcome her own anger.
Oh, the hell, look at him.
I think it gave her the strength to support me.
Hey, you know what? I started saying that. Maybe that's the case. Because I kind of figured, right? Because we told Charlotte to take the deal, that she wouldn't be able to help at the end, but she still kind of voiced and helped, and she threw the deal back at them in the last second. And that's probably because, like she said, we made her overcome her anger. Right? If we would have got her to sign it and then we took her anger away, she probably would have been silent in that last session, and she wouldn't have spoke to us. You know what I mean?
I felt very close to Ducky after our dance. I guess he felt the same way. They say I was powered by adrenaline that whole morning. Now I'm mostly powered by extra strength Advil. And these. Good thing I sold off all my Typhon stock.
Hours after the Defiant press conference, which we vowed to see the company through this, the choppy waters ahead, Dennis Walker's resigned as CEO. Meanwhile, the shares of global mining concern have nearly halved, with no bottom in sight. All stems from a series of shocking allegations and confessions tied to the Western Colorado, where regional operations coordinator Diane Jacobs and a former mining team leader were arrested for.
I'm pretty sure my voice was already heard by everyone who needed to hear it.
Someone else wanting an interview?
Is it weird that the part of this that bothers me the most is nondescript dive bar?
How many endings is this game? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. I got a feeling if it's similar to previous games, which I think it might be, I got a feeling that you're gonna have like 2 main endings with variations on each, right? So I'm guessing, I mean, think about previous games. What I expect to happen is, look, you think about what's happened when we kind of got together with Steph a bit. She wants to leave. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of this we get the option to stay in Haven or to leave, right? Unless you're probably that could be your 2 main endings, right? You stay, you leave. But each ending is probably going to have different variations depending on what you've done with these people's emotions. You know what I mean? Like if you leave, for instance, say if you leave and the people that you helped might be there to say goodbye to you, that your ending might change a little bit like that, if you get what I mean. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's 2 main ones, but just each of the main ones you might have like 3 or 4 different versions of or something with just different people saying different things. That's how previous games went, right? So the outcomes, depending on who you kind of befriended and helped along the way, those people were there at the end for you. I expect that to be similar.
I'll never understand exactly what happened to me down there, but I'll always be grateful.
In that last match. Yeah, so that's kind of how it normally would work, right? It's like, and I can't see them changing it for this game, seeing as every other game has worked in a similar sort of pattern. You know what I mean?
I am now a double victim. First, to Jed Lucan's horrible deception, and now to Typhon's attempts to scapegoat me for their crimes. But I will fight, tooth and nail, to ensure that the real story is told and my name is cleared. Thank you.
Sounds like Diane is angling for a book deal. Hopefully it ends up in the fiction section where it belongs. Nothing like being called delusional by someone you trusted. That one really hurt.
It's like a Helldivers jacket. So the Helldivers is like a motorbike group, right? That Jed was part of. They were the miners that kind of died. Right?
Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it.
That's his dad's jacket. This must have been her dad's jacket, and like obviously he must have given it to her.
You ever swing a pick before, Mr.
Chen, John, and now. But I'm a hard worker, and I learn fast, and I don't mind long hours.
You don't have somebody waiting on you at home?
No, sir.
Well, John, guess you're a Helldiver now.
The Helldivers must be what he called the miners, right? Yeah, I got 3 achievements looking at that. Yeah, the first, basically 2. You could save it, or you could. It's a similar thing. I think this is going to be similar, but even those 2, there are different variations on those 2, right? There were different variations on the 2. Like because if you remember when you saved Arcadia, right at the very end when she's standing up on that hill, right? In my playthrough, when she was on that hill, Chloe was with her, with Max, and I guess depending on what you did, there may be someone else there with you at the end, right? Which is the slight variations. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. There's like 2 major outcomes with different slight variations of each of the 2, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is similar. We'll find out when we go to the rooftop. There's probably going to be a black and white decision, like do you leave or do you stay, or something like that, right? Which is going to be our 2 outcomes, I think.
I'm glad he held on to it. For whatever it's worth.
Alex, they told me to destroy the jacket after the accident. I couldn't do it. Perhaps some part of me knew I would one day need to pass it along. When Gabe first stepped into the bar looking for his father, I swore I would one day return a jacket to him. Then I swore I would return it to both of you. I think you know by now that what my word is worth. I did not deserve your forgiveness, but it moved me more than I knew was possible. I hope this gift will provide you the small comfort you in your days ahead. I wonder if we would have condemned him rather than forgiven him, we probably wouldn't have got this note, right? And maybe we would have still got, I don't know, would we still got a jacket maybe? I'm guessing probably we would, as soon as there's an achievement tied to this jacket. Yeah, so when I looked at that jacket, I got 3 achievements, which is probably the achievement to say you've got all the achievements. I think we got all the achievements.
Must be rare that a local paper gets to break out the really big headline.
We must have got all the achievements. 8 deaths covered up in Typhon mining.
See? This is why I try to only read the art sections.
As a rising newcomer and 3-time veteran joined together to create musical magic under Spring Festival stars. Alex Chen, whose brother Gabe Chen, longtime bartender at the Black Lantern, was killed in a tragic mining accident last month, lit up the crowd with her passionate vocals and powerful guitar. It's been a long time since I've witnessed a Spring Festival crowd dance together with abandon like that, noted Jesse McPherson, local novelist. It was transportive. Steph Gingrich, DJ and mainstay on this festival stage, held down the drums for what the duo claimed was only their first time playing together, including even practice sessions. Colorless reviewer Tad skeptical the chemistry was palpable. I think I speak for all in attendance when I say here's hoping this is the beginning of a new festival tradition. Bowed but not broken, Haven will survive. The image of Haven Springs as an idyllic refuge, an oasis of comfort, a civility blissfully removed from the tumult of the outside world, was shattered on Sunday in truth that Haven never really existed outside of postcards. But while we have weathered troubles and fought demons in the past, we know that this Typhon mining scandal will leave a unique scar on the psyche of our small town, not just from what took place, horribly enough as those details are, but who was involved, a young and beloved bartender, a respected mining industry up-and-comer, and the town's most revered patriarch in the center of it all. Lucan sits in San Miguel County Prison. He is said to be fully cooperative with the police and repentant for his actions, but the harm he has done to this town, to all of us who knew and trusted him over the years, is just a beginning to be understood. Still, in the face of this tremendous calamity, we say Haven will survive. We will emerge, if not stronger, at least a bit wiser for having overcome. We will do this because it's not because it's easy, but because we have no other choice. This is our home. You say I bet you're leaving the sunset. I don't know if we get the option. I kind of want to. Honestly, I kind of want to stick around. I kind of want to stick around. All right. What's up on the roof? I wonder if Steph and Ryan are going to be up on the roof. Oh, of course.
Hey, Steph. Alex, wait. Before you say anything, I have to get this out.
Okay.
What you did at the council meeting, it was the bravest thing I've ever seen. And it made me want to be brave too. So, here it goes. I want to be with you. I don't give a shit about playing music or seeing the world. I mean, I do, but only if it's with you. And if you'd rather stay here instead, then... fuck it. I want to stay here too.
No, we haven't even said we want to stay. If we said we want to go, she's already tore her ticket up.
I've never had anyone barge in to tell me that they wanted to be with me before.
Yeah? How'd it feel?
You've, given me a lot to think about.
Well, good. That was the idea. You know where to find me. Good luck, Chen.
Thanks, Steph.
So when we was yesterday, I was kind of wondering if we, if we decided, if we stuck around and she said she left, that would be their relationship ending quickly. But no, she's going to do whatever we want. Whatever we decide, she's totally with it. But I think that also just showed you why Steph was probably the best choice.
All right. Just tell me.
What?
My future. What to do? The night of the Spring Fest, Steph made a strong push for leaving with her. Playing on the road, the excitement of the unknown. Of course, that was before all the shit went down. Come on, you're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Actually, I do know what you should do. You should stay in Haven.
I think that's probably, honestly, I think that's probably the better choice. I think I kind of want to. I mean, she's been saying for ages she's been looking for somewhere to call a home. So if she goes on the road, that's kind of going against what she's been wanting, right? I think.
Of course. You're right. I've never had a home before. Friends, a job, a place to live. Why would I give that up now?
I mean, if we do get a choice, I think we're going to stay.
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
What?
You're young, you suddenly have a little money, friends. And don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real shot? No, you should definitely leave.
Oh, fuck off. Stop it, Gabe.
Ghost Gabe is not very helpful.
I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But here's something. It's 3 hours from now. A bus pulls away. You're not on it. And neither is Steph. Life goes on. You get a job working with Steph at the record store. All those years of being a music snob finally pay off. And little by little, time does its thing.
Snow!
The apartment starts to feel less like a museum and more like a home.
She's staying. She's going to continue living there, even though the owner is in jail. I'm kind of surprised at that, right?
Thoughts of Jed, of Typhon, even of me, begin to fade into the background.
Riley still here? She's maybe dating again. Oh, that's man. They're playing D20 dice. So they're playing games.
The rooftop is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans. Maybe while you play, you wonder what could have been. Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world. Or maybe you never think about that much at all. You don't know exactly when it happens, but one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you. And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels. You don't question it. You don't doubt it or wonder what might have been. It's your life. The life you fought so hard to have. And for the first time in a long time, you just live.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You really think I'll transform Haven?
Of course, you already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay. You have the potential to do that anywhere you go.
Where am I supposed to go? I don't have any other home.
That is true, but you didn't have any home before coming here. And look what happened. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure. So, what do you think?
The modeling's not working for you? I don't know. No, we're gonna stay. We're gonna stay. I mean, if it turns out anywhere half what he kind of his vision of her brother said it would be, that's pretty much all that she's been looking for all her life, right? So if you think about it that way, she's been looking for somewhere to settle down, have a home ever since she was a kid. So for her, for what she wants, that I think is definitely the best option. So this is your final choice, where you're gonna have like two. Oh my lord.
The only real choice is when you stop playing their game. Alt plus F4.
Well, thank you, Mama Lord, for 25 months. And you know, this is the very last decision of the game. When we click this, the game ends. Right? I mean, we're probably been about, I don't know, about 13 hours. But I think definitely I want to stay. Right? I'm definitely gonna click on the stick around button. I want to see what the other option does. So hopefully it gives us the opportunity to just do this last bit again and click the other option, right? I really hope it does. Yeah, I'm gonna just check. Can I just say, is there a save file I can save? Because I'm really curious. If we got two main endings, then I wanna see them both, right? All right. Is that it? Nope, wrong folder. Support. There it is. Back it up. Back that puppy up. Right. So there is like one save and a backup file. There is a backup file. So the game save at the moment is it's about 4 minutes old. So there was a save just a few minutes ago. So we should be able to see the end and put that back. If we decide we want to. Hey, maybe you guys don't want to see that, and then I'll look at that myself on my own time, right? But we're gonna go with this option because I really want to stay. We didn't go through all of this drama and everything just to leave. You know what I mean? That would be a shitty thing to do. We're sticking around.
I know what I want.
We are sticking around. And Mammon, you get to see the end because I know you love games like this. credits. Hey, at least we got postcards to look at. They're speeding up the credits in between the postcards, right? Because, you know.
Nothing comes too easily when joy is dangerous.
Hot dog man, hey, they've given him a sword and a shield.
I'll be days I could make it all up to you, and I'll count down the days. Don't say that you wouldn't too, 'cause I heard the rain as I felt you coming loose, and I heard my name and it broke my head in two.
Arkanoid! I'm really kind of cool that they put Arkanoid in there.
I'll celebrate on the day that I get the news. And I'll count.
Cool, look, it was the popular choice. The popular choice was staying. Right? I kind of was cool. I'm really kind of happy that they put it in there, but the popular choice was the one that we took, which is sticking around, which makes sense because no, it's not. I don't have any friends that have played it. I don't have any friends that have finished the game. It's just me, right? So it was already on world, right? This is global. This is global. I mean, I've got one friend so far that's playing through the game, but they've only done the first 2 chapters. So yeah, this is not a surprise in the slightest, right? Because you spent the whole game kind of getting to know these people and kind of fitting in here. So why would you walk away from it? It's nuts. It's nuts to walk away from it. We forgave Jed. Yeah, that as well. I kind of think would have been a bit of a minority, but no, it's like the majority of people did forgive him. Color me a bit surprised by that. Alex claimed she learned not to fear her emotions. Yep. We pretty much got most of the popular ones here, right? Some members of the council stood with Alex. Yeah, I mean, this one here, I think, is based on our decisions, right? So there's one person that didn't support us, if you remember, and that was Eleanor. Eleanor pretty much said that we were, we said she thought we was ill. Now, I reckon that's because that's probably all around the decision with her, right? Because when we had a decision with her, we could have told her, reminded her of Gabe's death. We chosen to hide it from her, so we didn't try to spare her getting upset. If we would have told her, then we probably would have. She probably would have stood up too, and that would have probably been in the top part here, right? But everyone else did. I mean, like Pike did because we took his anger away. Ducky did because we helped him out, right? Alex did. Even though Charlotte, even though we kind of like went against her when we told her to sign that thing, we still turned her around, right? We didn't take her anger. Probably what that was. Alex wanted to belong somewhere in the future. Yes. There you go. She wanted to belong, which she did, and she belonged in Haven. Took a moment to reflect in the apartment. this is the first game that's kind of done this. I mean, all of these games have had these like zen locations around a game where you can just sit down somewhere and just like do nothing, and they just kind of sit with their thoughts for a few seconds, right? But this time they've actually got it as every chapter has got one of these. So you've actually got there is one of the stats. It's like they've stat how many people actually sit in those seats and sit there for a minute. We didn't see Ryan after the vote. That's right. It's because we sided with Steph. Now, if we would have sided with if we would have kind of dated or picked Ryan, or if we picked no one or picked Ryan, gave him the rose yesterday, then this one here we probably would have saw him after the vote, right? Because we saw Steph after the vote because we gave her the rose. Hello, Oxford. The Lurk Master. Wow, we didn't even what? I didn't even get to choose it. We didn't get any decision here. What? So yesterday we had one where we were on 100% of the people went against me. This one we didn't even vote. So Charlotte turned her back on Alex. Charlotte sided with Alex during the votes. Charlotte did we get an option that just one of them that is outside of the scope of the three, right? Because I mean, this one here. I mean, if we would have probably taken her anger away from us, then we would have probably. I reckon she might have just done one of the top two. Is probably if we took her anger away. The top one being if we took the anger away, but didn't tell her to take the money. The middle one was the one if she took the money, right? If you took the money, and we took her anger away, she would have helped, but she couldn't. The one we did. Is the fourth option, which is probably 0%. Again, yeah. Eleanor offered to get Alex help. Yeah, so Eleanor didn't side with us because we kind of hid her illness, right? Pike sided with us because he took his anger away or his fear. Ducky sided with us because we showed him a good time. Ryan believed us, which was a minority. I'm surprised at that one. Ryan and Alex didn't get together. And yeah, if you look at the one tweet, so we were Steph, so it's still like the options, right? So even number of people actually stuck around, right? The same number of people stuck around in Haven that left. Well, that was very cool. I am tempted to see if we can just see that last option again. I don't know. Is that something that you guys would want to see? If not, if you're looking to play it yourself, then I will not do that, and I'll do it in my own time. But we can. I'll have to restart it. Yeah, so it did save the game again. So the date on the time on the save is 9/21, which is now. So I can back up the new folder and put the old folder back, because I'm gonna keep the one we've just finished, because that is our chosen option, right? So I just want to see. We copy that back over there and go back in. It should give us the option to continue, maybe. Let's see. I don't know what it's going to show us. Whether we'll be able to just continue from where the checkpoint or what. I don't know. You liked it a lot. I really did like it a lot. I don't think it was as good as the original game. But then again, that's probably because that one was new.
Thank you.
Right. The original game was new, but I like it much better than the second one.
Transform Haven.
Of course, you already have.
And much better than the
gift,
before the storm and stuff. So
just by being you.
Still, probably you're fighting off some crazy.
That doesn't mean you have to stay.
Low.
You have the potential to do that anywhere you go.
Oxford. Yeah, so the save was just before we made that choice, so we can see what the different outcome would have been. I mean, it's after the memory. So we had the the whole like where he was giving us his monologue of what he saw the future as, that's set by all their decisions, right? So the final decision is totally separate from that, right?
Do what exactly? Become an actual musician?
Live in a van? Travel between dingy bars, hawking your SoundCloud, pouring your soul to strangers? Sounds pretty great if you ask me. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure. So,
all right. What do you think?
What do you think?
Pre-Friday! A seek adventure, which is the other option.
I know what I want.
So Ryan's left. Ryan's sad as we're leaving. So where's Steph's gonna get on the bus with us? Surely she's gonna turn up, right? Oh, they're all coming to say goodbye. And Steph's got her case. Ryan's not saying goodbye though. Oh man. He's got to turn up and say goodbye, right? Surely. We fucked over his family and then we ditched him. That's not very nice, was it? I mean, it definitely wasn't a nicer outcome, right? She's gonna go on stage. We're gonna see a play. Fuck 'em up, babe. Oh, so maybe she's gonna like do a song on stage as the final thing, and so doing this option we get to do this, right? But Ryan didn't say goodbye. That's kind of, oh man, that kind of sucks. Alright, so this is outcome. This was ending number 2. Oh, there's the gnome. The gnome is awesome. He didn't have his sunglasses on though.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alex Chen.
So that was the difference, right? So
Fill your hands with grains of sand in the rocks.
I definitely prefer the other one. I really prefer sticking around. That was yeah, so she's on the road. Obviously Steph, I guess Steph was left with her. Everyone else obviously were left back in Haven.